3 test.
How are you? Hope you're doing good. Welcome. I'm Electronic Frog right here. We are live every Thursday and Saturday at 11 a.m. I'm One Frog 9. And that is 11 a.m. Eastern. All right, Thursdays and Saturdays. I'm here. I'm live. I'm on this stage right here. Either it's on Twitch, either it's on YouTube, and this one's I put on Facebook today. So hello, Facebook land. Hope you guys are doing good. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter, OneFrog9. Let me know how this show goes. Let me know what you think. If you got any comments, throw them down there. I don't care where you're at. All right, throw some comments down. Tell me what is going on in your life. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing all right. Today, the name of the show is, we're not playing Halo Infinite. We are definitely not doing that. We are looking at legacy paradigms and Web3. I would like to fix my Irish wristwatch. But before we get into all that, holy crap, my screen just gets blown out. My whole face gets blown out with all that white light. Well, it just depends on if there's a... but we'll just deal with it. But as always, guys, I want to encourage you to be an abolitionist. I know it might sound kind of dorky. I get it. It's not something you hear all the time. But you got to think that's for a reason, right? There's a reason that maybe, there's not a lot of energy going towards things that need to happen. And I don't know. I'm just here letting you guys know that you can do it. It's actually quite possible to make that conscious decision in your life to just say, hey, I'm an abolitionist. And what does that mean? Maybe you're trying to, push some petitions out like this one here. This is for the Abolition Amendment. You can text in the exception to 52886, and it'll send you some forms right back really fast, and it'll even communicate with your local representatives automatically. It'll automatically go to them, and they will probably send you some, little letter back saying, oh, we received your message. We really believe in the cause and stuff. But we'll see how they actually go with the follow through on that. But this petition will nullify the slavery exception clause in the 13th Amendment. So go ahead and check that out. And these organizations right here in chat, they are for they're also abolitionist organizations. Oh yeah, look at this. Here's these captions here. All right, cool. Got the captions going. They are showing up very soon. No, it's new web captioner. So yeah, check out those guys. Like Amend the 13th, Abolition Today, Elysian Today. Maybe that's what they're going to change the name to. I doubt it, but they just finished. Actually, Abolition Today, they're a radio program on Sundays, but they just finished their season for the year, and so hopefully they'll come back in spring. But hopefully, we'll get to a point where we don't even need them to be jumping on the radio talking about abolition. I mean, if they want to, they can. But hey, let's figure out how to shut this shit down in our lifetime, right? So that our elders who've been fighting their whole lives on this can actually lay back and do something else with their lives instead of fighting. But yeah, check this. Like I said, check this out right here. Abolition Amendment petition. All right. And after you did that, hit up those other organizations. All right. And the other thing that's going on, they're asking us to spread some holiday cheer. And there are a number of ways that we can do that as well. I know I'm throwing a lot of calls to action at y'all. I can't help it. I'm here on this stream trying to carve out a new way for me and for you, for all of us. And, I'm just going to keep throwing all this information, you guys. But you guys can write a letter of encouragement. If you're not writing to prisoners on the inside, it's not a bad habit to pick up. It's good for your writing skills. It's good for their mental health. Because believe it or not, letters do save lives. People on the inside, if they can have some connection with somebody, it really will change their whole world. So if you can write a letter of encouragement, if that's something you're interested in, do hang with me. I'll send you. I'll put an email here in chat that you can reach out to a couple of folks and start writing letters. On top of that, if you're able to do a little bit more, you can be a holiday sponsor and give a gift to a child or children who have an incarcerated parent. They do this every holiday season. I noticed for the past couple of years they've been picking up on doing this more. I haven't been able to do it yet. I'm a little financially embarrassed myself. And if I could help, I would. Hopefully soon, when we work out. Huh? It's temporary. Definitely working on trying to fix that for myself for sure, right? So that I can actually have a little more impact on the things I'm interested in seeing do better, do more in the world, right? So yeah, you can be a holiday sponsor, and you can also help out with postage donations via Cash App or Venmo, and that is A Rebels World. That's the code you want to send some postage donations to. A Rebels World, all one word. Cash App, Venmo. Check them out. And again, if you want to register a prisoner, if you want to do any of this, reach out to outthemud.jls. All right, right here, outthemud.jls. Hit these folks up. Let them know either you want to connect with somebody who you want to write a letter to somebody on the inside. They'll send you that connection. And again, they do the holiday sponsor thing and postage donations. That is where you go to get all that information. Let me put this here as well on my own profile. My profile, where's my profile at? I'm going to go over here to Twitter, and I'm going to tell everybody I'm live on Twitter, and I'll make that real quick. Let me go ahead and shift on over as well so we can hang out with Pirate Queen. What's going on, Pirate Queen? How are you today? I think we can hear you now.
I think I'm going to be the growly Pirate Queen today.
The growly Pirate Queen. Okay. All right. What you got? What how's your week been, growly Pirate Queen of the realm?
Well, just dealing with some personal issues. Oh.
Well, we all got those.
Yes. So, I think we have a fitting subject where we can just dive in to what everyone's afraid to say about this dying paradigm of white supremacy.
Really?
Yeah.
You look really silly in this photo. I'm going to post it on Twitter.
So.
Yeah. So again, talk to the people about the title of the stream and why we've chose the title and what the whole.
You repeat the title.
Legacy paradigms and Web3. Legacy paradigms and Web3. What's a legacy? What's a
What
paradigm?
is a legacy? Didn't you look it up?
I did look it up, but
What is it?
I figured you already.
What is it? I said I know.
I can't believe you're talking to me like this. Larry,
I'm a pirate queen. Remember that.
I tweeted that.
I'm a pirate queen.
A growly pirate queen has invaded my stream. I guess she's coming in with some legacy paradigms.
It's just kind of like a been there, done that. But we're on the ground floor now, and we're gonna build what we want. And these guys have been gaming the fiat system and every system because they wrote the system so they think. We have found the way where code is writing the anti-Karana. And they cannot corrupt it. Finally.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of said this on Instagram just now. And I've said this probably before, the technology can keep changing. But if the hearts and minds of those who are building the technology or developing or are pushing its evolution, if their hearts and minds are fucked, and if they're dead set on discrimination and hate, we're just going to end up making the same world we're trying to get out of, y'all.
But, what if we let them make their little bubble over there? They can think they're really not a part of it. But now we are in charge because we can write our own smart contracts. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
And then
that's what's cool about all this, right?
They'll be on the blockchain. Now we're hearing that some things getting hacked, but now it's like the Wild West scam territory. You people who used to say bad things about Nigerian scammers. Well,
scammers was us.
Here's
the
YT boys scamming the little booties, and I don't know who they all are, but I just know we're not them. We are not them. We're learning as you learn. And we are going to do NFTs to fund our projects, our nonprofits, which are Zamani Refuge African Culture Center and the Norse Refuge. We're a 501c3 to which you can make donations, you can come out, you can volunteer, you can wash dishes, you can cut wood, you can do all of that. Anyway, and Pirate Queen's associate, Valeria Watson, she's an artist, and she has items in the Noir Collective in historic Black Asheville, Eagle Market Street, 39 South Market Street. So do stop in when you have some cash to spend. Pick up some local Appalachian-made clothing, hats, artwork, pages from her tattoo book. Her famousness is just renowned. It's renowned.
It's true.
It's renowned.
She's been making art since the start.
She's been making art since the start. Let's see, what else?
Yeah, so
we're gonna build a different space, is what I'm saying. They want to compartmentalize. We're not. It's just the universe. That's not how it works. As we see, it fails over and over and over. And as it fails, we're just gonna pull more and more assets, which I feel are the people and children of the future that want a different life. And the equitable life now and not always some tomorrow that's promised when you're better. No, it doesn't just happen when you're better. It has to happen today. That's why I'm growly. So go ahead.
Wait, why are you growly?
Frog. Because what is there to not be growly about? every promise of the future, if it's not fulfilled in the... Well, I'll just shut up. I'll just shut up then.
Oh, really?
I'll just shut up.
Oh, really?
I can take a hint.
I'm trying to do a bunch of stuff over here, and
What are you looking at?
You're running the show.
You're
so
run
the show.
Oh, I'm running the show. Okay. So
do it.
What can I personally in my NFT release do to support the things that I believe in, the things that feed me, feed my family, feed the communities of those of us who have the experience of being otherized in any way, and just not told the truth. A truth that sets us free, then, you know what I mean? You know?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
that's the thing. Like, we're not really sure if a lot of folks are actually coming to this with this kind of analysis, with some kind of like thought towards real. I hate to say the word diversity, but just like
Well, don't say equity,
something other than just
how about something called reparations,
equity, something other than that, so reparations. So again, like, there's a lot of work that needs to be done in the mind of people who are working in the NFT Web3 space.
Well, let's not worry about their mind. Let's make sure our mind is focused. What do you think about that?
I don't think at all. I really don't.
Well, that's why I'm challenging you.
I do not think I create.
How about thinking about what we want to build instead of wasting all our energy on whoever they are, them? Let's blame those mother fracklers. Flacklers. Right, frackers. Okay, I'm being serious about this.
I know you are.
Let's talk about what we're going to do different, and that'll be part of what's in our smart contract. How it's going to work, the operation. That's what needs to be, instead of, whoa, invest now, buy gold. Yay, it's the gold rush. Yay, come. You can make a lot of money. Get a car. Yay, get hoes. I don't know. Making sense? Huh?
Well, yeah, I mean, just maybe talk about your project then. Talk about what you want to do.
Oh, my project?
Yeah, go ahead. Throw it down. Go for it.
Me?
It's all you right here, right now.
Well, I wouldn't want to.
Okay, well, we'll see you later. Bye, everybody. We appreciate y'all hanging out. It's been a lot of fun. We'll see y'all later. Have a good evening.
I could share my game.
What you got?
I've never shared it with anybody.
What do you got? You got a game?
Just one of many. Here it is, right here. Can't see it that well, right?
Oh, man.
Anyway.
What's the game?
Game is... Oh, I have to change glasses. It was upside down. The thing is, it doesn't really have a name yet.
Okay.
It starts like, this is the first level. And it says it's Pink Freya, and it's like a pinball up kind of game, like
a pinball game,
like a pinball. So it's like you'll be flipping something, trying to get up.
You're flipping something up like a pinball, all right?
Yeah, and this is the Earth Pirates, and this is the mud I remember as the start of this birth, and so it's kind of like, I guess, like you being born, and you get flipped up to another level where you remember something else. Something, however, helps me. And it's just kind of little, on each little level that your pinball, there's like a little saying or I don't know, it'll go, make you a star or something. And then you get all the way up here, and and there's like a big mouth, and you have to get slipped into the mouth like you're eating. And then the next thing, your imprint is remembered and known inside, and you enter levels to return. And it's like you go into this crystal um pyramid. Sorry. And then you just go up to the next level, which is Novo Sheila, bounce up to be swallowed.
Novo Sheila?
Yeah. Don't ask me about these names.
I'm asking about the name.
And this is like a steampunk looking thing. And then I think, again, it's something that has to be bounced up, and there's platforms that slide back and forth that you got to get beyond and get pushed up. Again, pushed up, pushed up, pushed up.
Okay.
And then you hit the spot at the top, and it goes ding, 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 ding. And then you go to the bottom of another one level. And it's Darby's Hydroponics. And it's plant and bark. Darby the dork.
Darby the dog?
Dog jumps higher and higher
to
get a carrot.
Dogs don't eat carrots. So you're
they do too in my game.
You're already on the wrong track right
and
now.
then how to get a carrot. And there's seeds. You can grow carrots. And
dogs can't plant seeds.
You can have nutrients. In my game, you can.
Oh, in your game, you change the rules?
And then there's grow shelves. Then there's a harvest room.
You changing the laws of dog physics?
There's a roadside market, which then in this game, you can tie it into a GPS location. Right here on our 7 acres. Yes, you can. Right down here for real.
Wait a minute. You telling me you're trying to change it with dog physics?
I done changed it already. I already did it.
Okay.
I already did it.
Okay. I understand.
And then the next level is the Space Forest. It's a sacred forest where Pink Freya, and you greet the ancestors.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then you fly through the trees. And then you meet the cloud dog.
There's a cloud dog?
It's a cloud dog, and you have to get by the little cloud mountains. And then there's love rovers, and then there's an intergalactic, classic, bombastic stars burst out when you get to the end. And then this thing just describes the different layers and new words. Furfing. Furfing is to level up.
I don't like that word. I know we're supposed to say yes but I'm saying no. For no particular reason.
Well, that's why I'm a growly pirate queen.
For no particular reason, I'm just I'm just saying no. That's all.
You
Don't mind me.
can choose to access levels. Liberate air from pollution. 3 Earth pirates level up. And that's
liberate the air. What are you, the United States Army?
Furfing. It's called furfing.
You're going to go and liberate the air? Like what?
Choose to access to levels.
What is this, a war on air?
And then there are space trees, and Darby and his eco-pink forest, being me. I like myself. I'm kind to myself. There's 4 levels. Self-discovery, self-confidence, and that's just 2. It's a platformer. My body is sacred. My body, Baba Daba, in development. That's just one game. That's one world game right there on this here paper. That's what I'm telling you.
It's a lot more work than I've ever put towards a game.
Well, and that's just one.
That's just one.
And I have many more where I have the maps.
So how is your game going to deal with legacy paradigms or not deal with legacy paradigms?
The main way to do that is, excuse me.
What's going on over there?
The main way is to be aware of the phenomena. Currently, a great deal of effort's going on in the world, it seems, the world of social media. What do I say? What do I mean? To educate the oppressor or the colonizer of the pain they continue to cause in the history. And it seems to take some time for these things to hit and come to a resolution of that's a love that is going to solve this by not anger but love and doing the repair, which is maybe not cheat and everything and steal. I don't know. It seemed like, anything new comes out and it's just the worst. Anyway,
It's the
we're
worst.
yeah. I mean, it's like already you and I are not in that 1%. We're not. We're the other eyes.
Wait,
So,
we're not the 1%?
well, half of you ain't.
I thought we were living high on the hog here in this cold
Well,
studio.
child.
I thought we were billion millionaires.
Well, child.
I don't know what gave me that impression. But you telling me we are not a part of the 1%? Wow.
Well, we sure soon will be.
I don't want to be part of those
when
fucks.
we launch our NFT. What?
Can we just be part of like the 50%?
Just think about it.
Can we just?
What would you do if you actually had some money to put behind all the stuff you talk about?
Probably just.
Hmm?
I'd probably just eat.
Hmm?
I'd probably just eat. I'd eat all the money.
See, you're not making any sense. I can't have a conversation with a,
Oh, you can't have a conversation. Oh, you can't have a conversation. Oh, okay. Well, if you can't have a conversation about food, then what can you have a conversation about?
But I mean, the only thing we can do is just we create something different. We're constantly criticizing something. So we know what we don't want. So create what we do want. Put our energy into that. And that's what I'm doing. The difference in a lot of people that are getting into it as artists now haven't been traditional artists. And I've been in that paradigm where you have a CV, you do your yearly show, you do your fellowships, you plan to be amongst the top artists, or you go to Miami Basil or whatever you do to get your prices are higher, so you are truly investable. So I have all of this stuff, which fortunately I own the majority of my physical work. So to make my NFT or our first NFT, first I have to organize all this stuff to see what I have and see what story my unconscious is talking about. Why have I drawn these things? Why do I have costumes? Why have I saved these things from my past as a costumer in Hollywood? Why do I like to dress up in costumes? All that. And we're turning it into a brand that's investable. And who are our people? Who are our team? But also who are our clients? Who are our audience? Is our family? You and I have a hard time for, not that we don't have family support, but I don't know if our families think very highly of what we're doing, until we make some cash money, make this NFT thing work. And I think we have the brain power to do it and the creativity to do it. So it's just, what do they call it? As show as you build?
Build in public?
Build in public. So, these are issues that are important to us, that this new metaverse is indeed diverse and equitable, and it will be with us there. We will stand for that. And we are looking at the environmental impacts of all of this as we shift into an economy that we want to control for ourselves. Not there's always some government or somebody saying, or they got to tax you, or you buy a piece of land and you never own it. You always have to tax. So we're looking for freedom. as free as we can be without being part of oppressing other people, which I think has been the problem with the 1% is being detached from the people on the ground that are hungry and actually having the tools to make difference, but deciding to invest in the old oppressive, colonial, cis patriarchal, divisive, otherizing systems of death and sin and disease. It's all marketed to us.
It sure is, man. It sure is. Forgot to mention we had a quick meeting yesterday. With Joe.
Hey, Joe, that was lots of fun.
What's up,
meeting
Joe?
You. Joe. He's a musician.
Be cool. Joe. Be cool.
He's a musician.
With Joe, he makes beings.
Beans?
Beings.
Beans?
Beings.
Beings.
Yep.
Beings. He makes beans? Isn't that what most people do, make beans?
I dubbed it NFT AVL.
We dubbed it.
I dubbed our gathering.
First one at the grind. Mm-hmm.
I dubbed our small gathering
NFT
AVL 21. We met at the grind. Is the grind on Twitter? The grind.
Yeah, I think they are. I'm not sure though.
The grind.
They should be if they are not.
AVL. The grind. Find who you're looking for. The grind. AVL. The grind. Asheville. The grind. Asheville. The Great Ape Society. I don't see grind on Twitter.
No?
Oh well. We met at the Grindaholic? No. The Grind Arizona? No. The Grinder? No. The Grind Australia? No.
No.
The Grind.
Well, their marketing department better get on with it. Get jiggy with it.
That's on Depot Street, right?
On Depot Street. Mm-hmm.
And then here's the photo.
In the Pink Dog building. It's a big old pink dog on the building.
Here's a photo.
On the building. Pink dog.
I forgot to get Joe in the photo. A photo with Joe.
You are
sorry, Joe. You can post one here if you like.
So you're tweeting that tweet right now? You're tweeting?
Like. Tweet. I am.
Tweet.
I am. I'm making content at the same time as I'm making content.
By golly! You got an audio file. You got a video file.
It's the most interesting thing to stream ever. It's my head down, looking at a phone.
I think so. We like that star on your head.
Look at that star.
Remind us of hamburgers. Carl's Jr., right? Doesn't mind you, Carl Jr. When
sorry,
Carl's
Joe,
Jr.
you can
was
post
just Carl, and he wasn't a junior.
Are you talking about a sponsor? Do we have a sponsorship with that there?
No, we don't want no meat sponsors.
You don't want a meat sponsor? You don't want to meet a sponsor?
I need a sponsor. I just don't want no meat sponsor. I don't want to be sponsored by meat. I don't have nothing against meat. I just don't want to be sponsored by meat at this particular time.
NFT community, NFT artists, NFT community.
Come by. Daddy Frank's Nappy Pig for some
communist
vegan ribs. Yeah, vegan ribs. Yeah.
NFT artist community. Yeah. I tagged both of you. It's sent.
We put a popsicle stick in there for the bone.
Live tweeting on the live stream.
Chew on that bone.
So you're going to do an NFT about what again?
What? It is about the world that you're introduced to by the Pirate Queen, Indigo Cat.
What?
And she is a cat, which is my logo that you drew for me. Thank you.
It's a cat?
She's a pirate queen, indigo cat.
It's a cat,
And
okay.
then there's the pirate queen, the person. So you will go on these adventures with sometimes she's a woman, sometimes she's a box, sometimes she's a piece of pickle, and sometimes
box?
she's socks.
What did you come up with all this? You ain't told me none of this. I haven't approved.
It's all right here on the
I haven't approved any of these ideas.
It's on the master plan.
I didn't approve any of those
It's
ideas.
on the master plan. See?
I
We
did not
begin
approve
at
of
Cat's Harbor.
I thought this was my project.
We begin at Cat's Harbor.
I thought I
down
was
here.
the leader.
And as you sail your boat, your bark into Cat's Harbor, you sail into.
You sail a bark.
You sail.
What are they floating on a log?
In. Obviously, you know nothing about
I'm asking questions.
history.
Number one,
Obviously,
I
you know
didn't
nothing
approve-
about Egyptian history.
I didn't approve any of these ideas.
As you get in to your left, you see erotica.
Erotica.
Straight ahead is exotica.
Exotica.
And to the right is
Tattoo shop.
tattoo shops. So it's just a little foci of sensual exploration. Need I say more?
So what's the NFT again?
It's I think it's coming down to be a Pirate Queen Indigo Cat token.
A social token?
It's gonna be a social token that's gonna allow you to have entrance to these different things, some actually tied into real world. And then, but you move around the rest of the metaverse on these waterways.
You can walk on water?
On waterways. And we go by, oh, look, there's the frog pond. Do we want to get out in the frog pond? No, Frog's streaming right now, and we would interrupt his show. Aww. Then we go a little further, and there's Pink Oshun, and we do all the things.
What
that
things?
Are
We do what
pink.
things?
Well, you can come in and you can learn about who Oshun Oshogbo is. You can learn about the home of Oshun Oshogbo.
Okay.
And let's see. Well, I would have to put on my reading glasses to give you more detail.
I see.
But then we get on our boat, we go to Doc Watson's, and it's like women's care, women's issues, women's games, more kind of pink stuff. Then we get on the water and we go to Val's Hall, and we see an exhibition of Miss Sister and Volspa Vision Story. And there's different crafts connected to all of these that come together in Melinda Maryville, where we learn to sew and do things our ancestors did. But then as we're coming right back around the other way, we run through the bait and tackle, which is old down home meat and hamburgers.
I thought you didn't want any meat sponsors. And now you're selling meat.
I did. Well, I didn't.
Get your story straight.
I didn't want
cat.
the cow salesman against me, so we have hamburgers over here. Just because people still like to eat meat. You know, I ain't gonna tell people they can't eat meat just because I don't want to eat meat.
Well, you should.
That's a bad vegan.
You should.
No. Anyway, and so that's the first thing. This is the second. So I'm exploring that Cat's Harbor, you know, and making an enlargement of that map. And during this all, I'm also going through every physical thing I have where I have art stored, you know, drawings, sketches, boxes, sorting. So however long this takes, because there's no time. My NFT is going to be big. It's going to be big because I'm going to make it big. I'm going to make it about being big and being a pirate and being a queen and being the indigo that comes from Indigo Adare and Oshogbo, Nigeria, and a cat and all the stuff cats get to do. And then there's a card game that has cats on it. Mm-hmm.
Card cat.
A card game. But it'll be virtual cards, NFT cards.
Huh.
Yeah. Anyway,
That's cool.
That's just a basic outline. And I have a lot of drawings and illustrations, and I'm putting them on the wall so it can give me a sense of what is this metaverse going to look like. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
You know? So people could physically come to it here. They could visit it in, cyberspace. They can come in with a token and they can earn things they'll get paid in ETH. They get paid in crypto. It'd be a crypto pay to play. Anyway, those are just ideas I've been picking up from listening to some people, and I've been making notes, and you and me been studying, and I've been reading the NFT Bible.
Which is kind of out of date, but that's all right. It's a
Yeah,
good
but
primer.
it's free, and it gives you learn the basic concepts of what is an NFT. What does fungible mean? What is the blockchain? The basics. So what do you think about the legacy? How would you solve some of those issues that always issue when something new comes out and all the people with the money, the first one in?
Well, if you're building and you're hiring people, I think to start at that end, you want to make sure that everybody on your team is not all coming from the same thought form, the same mode of thinking, the same race, white, black, Mexicans, I don't know. I think it would be important to have a lot of feedback and a lot of different types of folks on your team.
Yeah.
And that's just one part of it. It comes down to when you're actually operating and working on the project. How are you communicating with your team, with everybody? Is it in a way that is kind of egalitarian and allows everybody to have some equal say in whatever is being developed? Because what I've noticed is like, yeah, there's just kind of one voice driving the project, and you kind of have just somebody gatekeeping the whole thing. And I've seen that firsthand
Have
in
we
some of
seen
these.
anybody do it different? I'm almost questioning, is human nature capable?
Do what?
Is human nature capable of what you're saying?
That's a great question. I don't know.
Sometimes look at
I
what you
don't feel
have to work with and work with what you have instead of wishing for something you never seen.
definitely.
I don't
Definitely.
know. I'm just
I think
saying.
you're right. You're just right, Bean.
It doesn't mean that I don't want to be right. Wonka. I want to be a billionaire
Cool. All right.
and see what we do with a billion. See if we're assholes. Like we're always, that asshole, he could do this,
Well,
he could do that.
we're
What the
already
fuck
assholes.
would we do?
We're already assholes. So
We have assholes. That don't mean we are the sum
I don't know.
of our
I don't know,
assholes.
Bean.
This is the beginning of
I don't know, Bean.
This is the beginning of our asshole. And being one.
Bean.
What?
I don't know. What else are we talking about today? Is that it?
Well, did we talk about it?
I don't think so. I don't think we can. I don't think it's possible. Truly.
Well, I just believe that's not the vision I have. And so we have to just talk about our vision, not theirs. It's part of it is withdraw your energy from the things that you don't want or you
Definitely.
don't like. Stop watching it. Stop buying it. Stop listening to it.
Yep.
Put your energy into yourself and to things that lift and push you in a direction you want to go.
And that's why we do what we do, because
That's why we do it.
that's what
good,
that is
cold,
definitely what needs to be happening, folks.
Clear water, and thank the universe for
Divesting-
clear water. Thank the universe for air, and thank the universe for all the elements that we have. And be grateful. Even Gary Vee says gratitude is just underestimated what a difference it makes in your everyday life.
Definitely.
And in our NFT process. we're grateful we have a studio, that we have the place to work in peace. We don't have a landlord breathing down our neck, and we don't have no boss neither. We the boss of us over here. We the boss of us.
And I'm gonna boss us right off the stream. I think
Well, we
we
tried.
tried. We
I
tried
mean, that's
today.
all we can say is we give it a good college try. Because I got a master's degree, so I can give it a college try. Columbia University,
Oh boy.
New York City. Uh-huh. College Emporia, Kansas. Uh-huh. I went to them there schools now. Mm-hmm. All right, well, I guess I can get on out of here. I gotta go milk the chickens, feed the goat dog. Bye.
Bye everybody. We'll see y'all Thursday, Saturday, 11 a.m. Hope you guys have a good weekend. Enjoy it. Enjoy it.
Well, I thought we were complete goobers on that one, so.
Oh yeah.